Hello my fellow supports, HotRod08 here, and today we are going to be going over what summoner spells you should take for each game as a support player. Now I'm sure that some of you use the exact same summoner spell every game and never give it a second thought, but the summoner spell choice you make can make quite a difference in your games if you change it up. With this in mind, I will go over each viable summoner spell bot lane, what situations they are helpful in, and how to make your final decision as to what you should go with in each game. Summoner spells we are going to be covering will be Ignite, Exhaust, Heal, and Cleanse. This is all assuming that your first summoner spell choice will be Flash, as every support should be taking it every game. So with all this in mind, let's get started. Kicking off this video is Ignite, which is a targeted summoner spell that deals true damage over a 5-second duration, applies grievous wounds, and reveals them for the duration of the spell, even in the fog of war. Now Ignite is most support players' go-to summoner spell, as it provides extra all-in damage in the laning phase and can help win 2v2s early in the game. If you're an aggressive laning or roaming support, Ignite can provide that extra kill potential that you wouldn't otherwise have, as supports tend to have low damage outputs in the first place. Ignite also counters the summoner spell Heal, which most AD carries take, as the grievous wounds lower the heal amount it provides. With that in mind, Ignite should be taken when you think you can be aggressive in your laning phase and have kill potential, or when enemies have a lot of healing, such as an enemy Soraka support, or Vladimir, Swain, or Dr. Mundo in other lanes that the grievous wounds would help with a lot. Next is Exhaust, which is a targeted summoner spell that slows down an enemy champion and reduces their damage dealt for 2.5 seconds. Now Exhaust is a more defensive summoner spell, as it can reduce a lot of incoming damage that you or your AD carry would receive from enemy laners all inning you. Exhaust can also provide an extra means of peel for your carries, as the slow effect can keep enemy champions off them. Exhaust is also effective against enemy assassins, as they tend to put out a lot of damage in a short amount of time, and Exhaust can severely hinder that said damage. Finally, Exhaust does have the capability to also be used aggressively in certain matchups if you don't need the extra damage Ignite provides, and you need the extra slow effect to chase enemies champions from running away. This is extremely useful against laners who have low mobility, such as against a Jinx AD carry or Soraka support, who can't dash and only have Flash as a means of escape. Overall, Exhaust should be taken when you are planning to have a passive laning phase, when your AD carry needs extra peel that your champion cannot provide, when your enemies have one or multiple assassins that you worry about, or if your enemy laners don't have much mobility and you want an extra means to chase them down. Next is Heal, which upon activation instantly restores health to you and an ally nearby, as well as provides a small burst of movement speed. Now Heal is a very defensive option of a summoner spell, and should only be used in lanes that you don't have any intentions of being aggressive in, and your primary goal is to get through the laning phase and survive. As your AD carry typically takes Heal, it is usually ineffective for both you and your AD carry to take Heal at the same time, as Heal is only half as effective if someone else used Heal recently. If you decide that you want to go full-on defense with Heal, make sure that your AD carry takes Barrier themselves so that your combined Heal doesn't interfere with each other. Overall, Heal should be taken when you don't have any kill potential in lane, when your goal in the laning phase is just to survive, when you don't need the Exhaust Peel or anti-burst qualities, and when your AD carry has agreed to take Barrier instead of Heal themselves. Finally, we have Cleanse, which is a self-targeted summoner spell that removes most crowd control effects and some summoner spell debuffs, as well as provides 65% tenacity for 3 seconds after activation. Now Cleanse is going to most likely be the least used summoner spell choice, but is an extremely powerful tool under the right conditions. Cleanse is most effective on supports who are immobile, such as Soraka or Sona, who are facing an enemy team comp that has a lot of crowd control that they have to worry about. When you take Cleanse, you're giving away the kill potential that you would have with Ignite or Exhaust, and trading it with safety for yourself from crowd control that Cleanse would provide. This is also a summoner spell that doesn't help your AD carry out in any way, so if they don't have a reliable escape tool, Exhaust might be better to save both you and your AD carry, as opposed to Cleanse only being able to save yourself. Overall, cleanse should be taken when you're facing an enemy with a lot of crowd control, when you're a squishy and mobile support champion, when your AD carry doesn't require the extra peel or survivability that exhaust and heal can provide, and when you don't need the extra aggression in lane that ignite or exhaust can provide. Now that we have gone over the viable summoner spell choices, we are going to wrap up this video with examples from 2 games that I have played recently, both of which I played as Pyke. In the first game, the bot lane consisted of me as Pyke paired with Lucian versus Sivir and Brand. With this lane matchup, I knew that we had kill potential against them, as Lucian has high damage and I can engage fights for us. There weren't many sources of burst damage on the enemy team that I needed to worry about either, other than the Brand, so I wasn't worried about needing exhaust to prevent that damage coming in on me or my carries. With all of this in mind, I went with Ignite for the kill potential that it provides throughout the laning phase and within the rest of the game. In the second game, the bot lane consisted of me as Pyke paired with Twitch versus Jhin and Blitzcrank. With this matchup, I knew that Twitch needed to scale within the game and didn't have good early game damage or follow-up, so I wasn't looking for high kill potential within the bot lane. My enemies, however, had high engage with Blitzcrank and good follow-up damage with Jhin. Along with this, their enemy jungler, Lee Sin, had a good amount of burst damage early in the game that I needed to stop so my Twitch wouldn't die at the first game coming bot side. With all of this in mind, I went with Exhaust for the damage reduction and peel potential that it would provide for my AD carry. And that'll be it for this video. Hopefully you now have a better understanding of what summoner spells you should take for each game, and if you have any comments or questions for me, I would love to hear your feedback in the comments section below. If you're enjoying my content and want to consider supporting the channel, head over to my Patreon. There you can enjoy perks such as early releases of some of my videos, having me look at your op.gg and giving you suggestions, and having your name shout out at the end of my videos like these lovely people here who are already contributing to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications and get updated on all things support related. Streams are on YouTube on Mondays and Thursdays, 7 PM to 10 PM Eastern Standard Time, and on Twitch randomly. So if you want to learn how to play support better from a Diamond player and have your questions answered live, feel free to join the stream community. Rather than that, you guys have a good day today. Thanks much.